Hello and welcome to Crypto Ride. My name is Anthony and we're about to review a crypto project that recently broke into the top 100 rankings by market capitalization. The growing project already has a working product, which makes purchasing crypto less expensive, spending it seamless, and incentivizes users to hodl long term. The project we're talking about is Crypterium. But before we get started, I want to acknowledge the fact that this channel just reached the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Originally, when I created this channel, I wasn't quite sure how it would do, but it's amazing to see this thing gain traction, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting the channel. If you're passionate about cryptocurrency and committed to building wealth over time, join our community now by subscribing to our channel in the bottom right corner of your screen. Without further ado, let's talk about Crypterium. For this project review video, I want to take you guys on a trip to Estonia. And that's the northern part of Europe where the team for Crypterium lives. There are 90 employees on this team. I was doing some research and I found that out. The CEO, Stephen Parker, was the former general manager of Visa's Central and Eastern European network. So he has experience working for Visa, which you'll see will come into play when we talk more about the credit card or the Bitcoin card that Crypterium has created. Also, you have Austin Kim. He's built companies with the current valuation in excess of $500 million. And I'm not going to go down the whole line, but you can see these people know their stuff. And Crypterium was originally started with its first solution back in 2013. They started their journey with a QR code and raised $1 million in his first round of financing. But if you fast forward to 2018, they released their mobile app, which kind of serves as like a hub for the Crypterium user. And we're going to talk about that more in a couple minutes. And then in 2019, they've recently released their Bitcoin card. Crypterium launched the first global crypto card that allows users to spend their favorite cryptocurrency on the go around the world. When I say favorite cryptocurrency, you can't literally spend any crypto in the world, but I think it has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and a few others, but still pretty amazing. When we get into exactly how this works, I think you're going to really appreciate it. I'd like to talk about the two products that Crypterium has because that's really, again, where everything kind of lives. So they have their wallet, and this wallet is really an app that can be found in the Apple App Store or for Google users as well in the Play Store. But if you just take a look at some of the screenshots here, it's a nice interface, friendly UI, goes over some of the features here, and I'm considering making a dedicated review video on this app. I downloaded it last night and I'm going to be trying to use it. So you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin with a bank card or a wire transfer. Now this is important. Crypterium is integrated with the top 10 crypto exchanges, including Binance, Kraken, Bitstamp, Bittrex, etc. Their powerful bid matching system selects the best available rate for each of your transactions. So when you buy cryptocurrency through this app, it will filter out through all the best exchanges and get the best rate for your location at the moment. I made a whole video about exchange fees, talked about how Coinbase is really just charging way too much, 1.49 or up to 4% if you buy through credit card. So you can avoid all that and do it really systematically and actually have Crypterium do the math for you when you buy cryptocurrency through their app. That's a big deal to me. Other thing I really like about this, and we'll talk more about the card, but Crypterium allows you to use crypto with the same ease as the dollar or euro. You can also use a few other popular currencies around the world as well, like the yen. But their money app lets you top up your phone, pay your mortgage, taxes, shop on eBay, and refill your PayPal account. All right, money management. So basically, it's bringing you the coin market cap stats right to the wallet. And other nice thing I really want to mention is you can earn up to 5% interest when you deposit crypto into their app. So it's incentivizing you to hodl. Like that was the thing I said in the beginning of the video. So good stuff. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make a dedicated video on the Crypterium wallet. I'll do a Crypterium app review video. Just let me know. The next thing I want to get into is this card. So they have a Bitcoin card, which is a global payment solution. And the idea is you could use this for all sorts of goods and services and pay as seamlessly as you would with a credit card, anytime, anywhere, as you see how it says on the screen. And if you've been in cryptocurrency for any extended period of time, you know just how difficult it can be to actually spend your cryptocurrency if you want to. Now, most of us, granted, we don't want to. We're buying as investors and we're holding long-term or hodling, like I said in the intro. But this has been an extremely difficult thing. And when we talk about mass adoption we need to have the ability as consumers to spend our cryptocurrency seamlessly in the same way that we would with the credit card. And so they've got this wallet, and then they also have their card. Now, I believe they created 4,000 or 5,000 of these so far, but the idea is it's going to be global, and they're going to ship this card within 3 days, they're saying, to anyone around the world. If you already have one of these cards, comment below, let me know, or let everybody know what you think of it and how it works. Okay, the card limit's going to give you $10,000 a day in US dollars, or $60,000 a month. Talks about the great exchange rates here, again, talking about how it sifts through these and offers you the best fees or the lowest fees for your transaction. And it does all this by protecting you against any data sharing or any other threats to your privacy. I know they have a know your customer agreement that you do have to fill out. I didn't get to that point yet because, like I said, I just downloaded the app, but apparently they go through all those checks and balances. You know, they do that to keep everybody's funds safe. And one other amazing thing about this Bitcoin card, and something that sets it apart from other cryptocurrency projects I've seen, like I'm invested in Pundi X, and quite frankly, I'm considering taking my Pundi X and transferring it into Crypterium because Crypterium works seamlessly and the merchants don't need to do anything to accept cryptocurrency. So I didn't mention that yet, but it will be possible to spend your cryptocurrency without the merchant having something that requires them, like a point of sale device, like what the Pundi X is doing, the XPOS. They won't need something like that to accept cryptocurrency. So, whereas right now, I think us as users of cryptocurrency, we're waiting for the world to accept cryptocurrency when Crypterium just created a shortcut for us and is going to make it so we can use the cryptocurrency if we want. So, for me, what I plan on doing is I'm going to spend my gains. I'm going to spend those cryptocurrencies that happen to be up at any given moment. And next, I want to talk about the Crypt token. If you're investing in the project, this is what you'll be buying. I'm going to talk about it more in a second, but you can be investing in this, and I am through the KuCoin exchange. If you don't have a KuCoin account, you can use my referral link in the description of this video. But anyway, let's talk about how this thing works and why the Crypt token will raise in value over time even further than it already has. Just as a machine operates on fuel, Crypterium payment solutions are powered by Crypt tokens. Every time someone makes a payment, a fee equal to 0.5 of the value of the trade in Crypt is taken from the user's account and burned. So whenever someone uses this, we're ending up burning Crypt. So again, this is another crypto with a deflationary system with a maximum and decreasing total supply over time. As more people use Crypterium and it gets more and more popular, and right now we have about 500,000 users. I say we, I'm not affiliated with the company at all, but of course, they have about 500,000 users, and it's been growing. As it grows, more and more Crypterium is going to be burned. But don't worry, it's practically impossible to burn all the tokens. Increasing demand for tokens will increase the price of tokens, thereby reducing the amount that are going to be burned for each transaction. And if we just take a look at the markets, you'll see Crypterium is sitting at the number 75 spot at 66 cents per Crypt token. All right, let's just take a look at some of this. I mentioned how this was a growing one, and this is another thing I mentioned. I mentioned Pundi before. Look at this. It just passed up Pundi. So that's pretty interesting. And if you don't know much about Pundi, and Pundi used to have a really good reward system. It used to pay dividends, but I believe that's over now. I have to look into it more. But if it's no longer paying dividends, again, I might take my Pundi investment, even though I'm down a ton. I might take it and I might pump it into Crypterium. And you might say, why would you do that if you're down so much, if it's going to go up? But you can always claim your losses to offset your gains on your taxes later in the year. So if I take a decent loss on Pundi and Crypterium goes up, it wouldn't really matter to me. Let me know, you guys holding Pundi, what do you think of Pundi? Let me know in the comment section. You think they have a future? You think they're kind of a dying project? It's funny because some of these projects, even though they've been really quiet right now, they're down like 80, 85%. I think some of them will definitely come back to life. Not all of them, but some of them will. Take a look at this. Over the last 24 hours, 11%. 7 days, 10%. Over the last 14 days, we're up 63%. Over the last 30 days, 119%. And for the last year, they're up 107%. So this has doubled in value over the last year and done even more than that in the last 30 days. And the other thing I just want to mention is the all-time high, which was $1.58. So this was a project, believe it or not, I didn't know of it back then, but this was around during the last bull market, and it hit its all-time high on January 28th, which was obviously right at the beginning of the last alt season. But for me, I'm waiting for this thing to break down below 60 cents, maybe into the 50, 55 cent range. I'm hoping that will happen at some point in the next couple weeks or month. If it does, I will buy some. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinions. But if you are considering buying this, again, I mentioned KuCoin. You can also get this thing on the Binance Decentralized Exchange, HIT BTC, or Liquid. And I guess it is worth mentioning that if you do have the app, you can actually buy Crypterium right on the app as well. If you've enjoyed my review video today, I just want to ask you to give the video a thumbs up. And I just want to point this out. If you're new here, we do have a crypto reviews playlist. Will be our 12th video, but we've got a lot of other great projects on there, including Chainlink, Holochain, Phantom, Matic. These are a lot of the projects I'm most bullish on. And I do regular Chainlink videos on here too. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. And aside from that, I just want to thank you for watching and tell you to be careful with your money out there. Make sure you do further research before purchasing anything, and I'll see you in the next video.